My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Geminis. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general love reading of 5 card spread. But before I do that, I want to offer these 2 beautiful roses as a token of my love and appreciation for you all for supporting me. I love you guys incredibly, so thank you very much for your love and support and devotion towards me. So anyway, this 5 card love reading includes where the first card represents you, the second the other person, the third the relationship, the fourth the past, the fifth the future. Then I'm going to draw a vampire oracle for you, and then a vampire or a favole for you, and then let's see what the cards have. But let's start with card number 1, which is for you. 5 of Wands. Okay, the thing is, it's like, I'm getting, both senses, but the 5 of Wands is about conflict and competition. Yeah, you could have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius somewhere in your star chart, but the 5 of Wands, let's, look at, for the ones in a relationship, for example. I mean, I hope there's no conflicts or anything taking place, and 100% your prerogative on what you decide with, but what you want to do in this situation. But, you could also have a lot of competition and stuff like that, because, it's like, the thing is, because the 5 of Wands, it's kind of, it's more of a sparring kind of card. Maybe you could even be going through, like, relationship connections or, or counseling. What is it? Yeah, counseling. But the thing is, it's like, that's kind of what I more or less see here, is that you are trying to want to improve your connection with this individual, unless, you're already heading down towards, divorce and breakup or any kind of, breaking apart, in this connection. But for the ones who are single and stuff like that, maybe you've already been down, how can I phrase this? Yeah, maybe you've been down a couple of, negative experiences and stuff like that, and maybe, there's just either too much, drama, taking place where you just think, well, I'm not really interested in courtship. I can't, handle, right now all the modern day language of saying dating field and all of this stuff, so I'm just kind of, I'm going to go back to my own, courtship words and stuff like that. But if you're very, tired of, rejection, neglect, ignore, whatever, people do, to, hurt one's feelings or whatever it may be. And the thing is, it's like, from a 300-year-old vampire, it's like, if you've ever been into like a negative situation where, you've been ignored, rejected, whatever, is please always, remember one thing and consider that other person a grand loss, that they were ever, very mean and ignorant towards you. And, the best way to actually, counteract, those, feelings and thoughts is by improving yourself and by becoming one of the better humans in this world, that maybe someday, the person might come back to you and think, Gemini, I was wrong. And then you can just say, oh, no, you don't. You're not going to come back to me. Yeah, now that I'm a shining star or a shining beacon of hope and light, nope, you're not going to return back to me because, we could have, grown together and stuff like that. But now, you decide to just, out of, your own pure ignorance, just decide to, leave me. So that would actually, be my suggestion. And for the ones who are, dealing with competition, maybe, it's like everybody could also be competing for your, love and devotion as well. So either way, it's like, yeah, even though this isn't, a really good card, I think, it does, have some really good, positive potential either way. Other person. Star. Ooh. Yeah, it could be an Aquarius or somebody has Aquarius somewhere in their star chart, because I know Leos, no, not Leos and Aquarius, Geminis and Aquarius, are actually, really good, are actually quite compatible. I know a lot of good, friends and, or, friendships and stuff like that, who are, Geminis and Aquarius. I don't know why I keep saying Leo, because it's the opposite of Aquarius, but anyway. The thing is, it's like, this person, could definitely, will be somebody in a stardom, position. This could also be, somebody, who could also be competing for your love and devotion as well. This person, maybe you both are like in the stardom position. Maybe you both are like in a, like in the spotlight and stuff like that. And that's why you're either drawn towards each other, or maybe, it's like, that could also, it cause conflicts as well. So, but either way, it's like, well, maybe this person, could also be like a wish fulfillment kind of individual, where you pretty much just think, maybe this person, has a lot of competition and you're the one that's kind of competing, with other suitors in this world, for this individual, man, woman, blonde, brunette, redhead. So, but For the ones in a relationship, it looks like, that your wish pretty much came true with this individual. It doesn't per se have to be an Aquarius. It could just be a definite just wish fulfillment, well, from anybody in their own element of water, fire, earth, or even air. So, but either way, I do like, you know, yeah, this does look like a potential really good combination so far. Relationship, you get the Lovers. Ooh, one of your beautiful cards, my beloved Gemini. Love it. Yeah, it's like, well, for the ones who are in a relationship, I do see a lot of beautiful love. I mean, it's like we are heading, down towards, pretty soon, not quite yet, but down to your season. But yeah, whatever it may be, I do see a lot of beautiful, strong, connections for the ones who are in a relationship. So please keep up this wonderful connection, and I'm sure, everything will work out just fine in the end. For the ones who are single and stuff like that, I do see, potential love, coming sometime soon. Can't say when or how. It'll take place during May or June. I mean, we are, yeah, pretty much in the spring season and stuff like that, where, everybody wants to, try to get together. I mean, if you look at birds and animals, they want to kind of, start engaging in their own way with each other, because, springtime is all about, like, new beginnings and fertility and stuff like that. But, yeah, I do see potential, love, heading towards you, man, woman, blonde, brunette, redhead. This could be you and your other person, but either way, I love this. The Past. Three of Scrolls. Okay, interesting. Yeah, for the ones in a relationship, it looks like you put a lot of time and effort, into building this beautiful, wonderful love connection foundation in any way. Because, if you look at this card, there's a spider here. I mean, I personally don't like spiders. However, I do admire them from a distance, of course. And the thing is, about spiders is, they are also like creators in their own way. Yes, I don't really like them, but, they kind of weave their own web. They're kind of like homemakers in their own way. They pretty much build their own home, of course, for other reasons, probably. But the thing is, it's like I did see you actually creating and building something. So, well, kudos and congratulations are, if you're in a beautiful, loving connection with whoever it may be. It doesn't per se have to be a Gemini or Aquarius or even Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. It could even be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But yeah, this was all about, building. And even for the ones who are single, maybe been through, some negative experiences or relationships, and because, you put a lot of time and effort into wanting to start building something. Or you could even have been, building yourself up to, build your confidence to to enter into this courtship phase in any way. And for the ones, and if that doesn't really per se apply, it's like, I did see you actually, still, create something, and maybe, it's like it hasn't, reached the other person of your interest yet or other people. So, but I would just keep, on doing a lot of self-improvement and, just kind of, keep, building your strength, your confidence, your career, home, whatever it may be. And eventually, I do see this heading towards you. The future. Hanged Man. Interesting. You could be with a Pisces in the future. But what I'm seeing here is, it's like, I'm seeing that you're doing a lot of self-reflection, a lot of, introspection. You're pretty much just kind of pondering the whole courtship phases and stuff like that. For the ones who are in a relationship, I do see a lot of, looking back at this connection, or even, looking at the entire connection and stuff like that, and maybe you want to keep, improving your connection with this other person. Water is also about caring and nurturing and love and support in many ways. So, but I do see a lot of, introspection for either the single ones and the ones in a relationship. So, yeah, interesting. Okay, let's see what Oracle has for my beautiful Geminis. This one wanted to come out, I think. No, not quite yet. Okay, let's see here. Okay, ecstasy. Yielding, rapture, and bliss. Ooh, of course it is. So, it's like, there could be, a wonderful, blissful connection, and that's what I mostly see with the Lovers, and even, with the Star and stuff like that, and even with the Hangman, is, it's really good to, to do a lot of introspection and stuff like that. There could definitely be competition, because, if there's anything that, will give someone ecstasy, it's that one special individual, that really, powerful love connection that you pretty much just think, whether it's, how my parents, met. I think I mentioned this to Taurus, when, the only thing to engage them was just how their eyes met and that they both fell in love. Like the phrase, love at first sight and stuff like that. So that was immediately like their ecstasy and their bliss and stuff like that. And but either way, it looks promising, for the ones who are about to enter into this courtship phase, or the ones who are already in a beautiful connection. Okay, let's see what Vivole has for my beautiful Geminis. Okay, Four of Wands, Four of Crosses. Okay, so either way, you're going to have a happy home, happy hearth, happy family, for the single ones. But the happy home, happy hearth, happy family, the Four of Wands is also about feeling incredibly strong and confident within your own body and stuff like that. Because it's like your body is your temple. You have to take good care of it, nurture it, heal it, see your healers and stuff like that, and practitioners in other ways. So it's all about, either, you're going to have a lot of confidence in the future to be able to generate this Four of Wands, happy home, happy hearth, happy family. Or for the ones who are already in a nice, strong, loving connection. I do see, more of, love and more happy home, happy hearth, happy family in the future. Can't say when or how, but time will tell. Okay, well, I'm going to have to leave it at this for my beautiful Geminis, but if this reading resonated, please feel free to join my channel and subscribe. I want to thank you guys all so very much for supporting me and my channel. I love you guys incredibly. In a few days, I'm going to go back to general readings. I'm going to go back and forth between general and love for now, but thank you all so very much for your love and support towards me.